going on, everybody? This is Peter Renna. I'm a writer over at comicbookinvest.com. I do your weekly dollar bin digging article, as well as the occasional back issue backlog, and when I get around to it, sometimes the Wizard Rewind and Usual Suspects. Today, or this week, I'm going to give you another pickups video of the stuff I've pretty much picked up over the last week, either through mail calls or going out hunting. So, yeah, let me just show you the books I bought, because I'm just kind of excited about some of these. So, first up, I'm going to go with this... As we know, HBO Max, they're going to be covering a Green Lantern show, and all signs and rumors are pointing to a lot of Green Lanterns we might have expected. Doesn't look like it's going to be Jon Stewart, as a lot of people have figured, and we may get characters like Jessica Cruz, spotlighted. Now, I know she has a kind of confusing first appearance list, because you got Green Lantern 20, you got Justice League 30, and you got Justice League 31. I think these days a lot of people are leaning more towards Justice League 31 because it's a more of a full, I guess you would say, appearance, or closer to one. And a lot of people are also leaning on that Justice League 50, which has her actually as a Green Lantern in it. But I found Justice League 30, and I found the a sealed combo pack version. Now, these are not easy to find. I believe I have one of these. It might be an open one in one of these boxes in this room, but I couldn't. I don't know. I got to find it. I got to dig that out. But I found this one out today at a little outside kind of show that I went to, and I just figured it was it was worth grabbing, worth picking up. So these things, again, these combo packs. I mean, you can easily tell because I got the combo pack here and down here. It's the whole digital downloads included with this, and that's why it's sealed, to keep that code sealed and safe, so nobody just steals it by flipping through the book. But anyway, these are not easy to find. DC toyed with this for a short time back in the day, and I don't think they really continued on with it much, so there aren't a lot of these ones out there. So almost like a DC universe kind of logo, or maybe even harder to find than those, but in that kind of vein of the weird little variant versions of books. So the Justice League 31 of this is skyrocketed as well. But this issue has been doing pretty well in this combo pack version as well. So again, I was happy to grab that one. Up next, I'm just going to take this one right out of the Mylar bag because it's kind of hard to show off otherwise. Up next, I've been working on a Usual Suspects article covering these promos and freebie comics for like a while now. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. But this is one of the books that's actually on my list of things to do. So seeing it out in the wild made me really want to go and pick it up. And this is one of 4 of the Spider-Man books. This is the Sensational Spider-Man version, where it was sold at Camelot, where they gave you a coupon and a little cassette back in the day that's sealed in with this pack. So, I mean, I believe this is just the same as the regular issue. It's just like a variant cover, and it's this white cover, and I believe they connect for these 4 Camelot editions of these Spidey books. So it covered all the Spidey titles at the time, like Amazing, Web, and Spectacular, and this Sensational, which I think is the #1 issue of this. So again, this is an alternate cover, they call it, or variant as we call it these days, with a little cassette included. So again, I thought it was pretty cool. I had to bring it home. So got that one here as well. You know what? I'm going to put this over to the side so it doesn't mess up my stack as I go through the rest. Hopefully I go through these a little more quickly as we go forward. I got one up behind me. That's a different cover, but I got a static one out there as well. Again, more news that this is moving forward. Michael B. Jordan, I think, is involved in producing a static movie, I'm assuming. I think it's going to be, or at least that's what we're targeting. So this is a good title to keep an eye on. This is a really nice copy, and I didn't have this cover. I have the orange version that was polybagged up above, but mine's not polybagged anymore. But so I saw this version, and I wanted to grab it, so I did. Up next, also in weird Batman news, I got a Batman 20. I wasn't able to find this when this initially got hot, so I was happy to find this one today for a decent price. It wasn't too bad, and plus I bought a stack of books, so I was able to cut a little bit of a deal to make it even a little bit better. But this Luke Fox version of Batman / Batwing. I mean, this is the Batwing title, but there's still rumors that he may take over as a Batman in some fashion in some project going forward. So Batwing 19 and 20 really heated up because of that. And I think this is considered maybe the first full. Again, I don't like to play the first cameo, first full, whatever, first appearance. It is what it is. He's in this issue. He's on the cover. I dig it, so I wanted it. Up next, I also grabbed this one today. This is just something I needed just to kind of really finish out my Fables run. I had all the other issues, but I didn't have a #1. That was a first print. So now I have a first print #1. So again, decent price. Nobody cares about Fables, but I really enjoyed that series. I have it in my other filing cabinet with all my DC stuff in another room. But these Fables books are something I really like. Granted, I really want the variant of this still, but I'm happy to get this one for now. So at least I can say I got a complete run of Fables now. Moving on and sticking with Animaniacs. I know Ben Stein, he had picked one of these Animaniacs issues for our most recent Back 9 article last week. And I also covered a couple of Animaniacs books in my dollar bin digging, but I did not get this for $1. I paid a few bucks for it, but I got the last issue of the series because this thing is just impossible to find. I've been looking for a while, trying to find it in the cheap bins, but this, issue 59 is the last Animaniacs issue. It is not easy to find, so I just bit the bullet and bought one because, what the heck? I had the money, and it wasn't too bad. So I grabbed that. In the same vein, again, good price, so I grabbed another copy of this Pulp Fiction homage, Incredible Hulk. The Animaniacs Pulp Fiction homage, which I do have around here as well, that reminded me of this issue of She-Hulk, and I do have one, and I found in a dollar bin, but that one's a little banged up. This is a lot cleaner, so I got myself a cleaner copy, and I'm still on the lookout for that the $1.50 price variant, which I think might be the newsstand version. There's a price variant of this one that is a little harder to find, so still looking out for that. So that's some of the books I picked up recently. Some as recently as this morning, as I'm filming this. Now I got some stuff that I did get in the mail. First up, we're going to start with some things I ordered from IDW. These are some of the New York Comic Con exclusives. I went a little spend crazy, I guess, that last week with the New York Comic Con, as new things were just dropping and hitting the internet, different days at different times. I'm just like, all right, I dig it. I'm just buying stuff. So now stuff is starting to come in the mail. So first up with this Canto 2, their IDW exclusives. I got the issue 1, and they're exclusive for issue 2. One would think that these connect, but they don't appear to be connecting covers, but they're very close. But I don't believe they connect in any way. But I grabbed both of those. I think they're doing all right on the secondary market. And then I also grabbed this Snake Eyes Dead Game #2. Not because I'm a real huge fan of this series, but I just love this cover. This almost like the card backing of the old school G.I. Joes. So Snake Eyes and Timber, I thought this was a very cool image, and I just wanted it. So I bought it. So those are some of the con exclusives from this year that I bought. But before they released those, they actually had a sale on some of their older con stuff. I didn't get a lot of the older stuff, and I probably should have bought more of the different books that they had, but I bought a couple. If you follow my Instagram, you probably already saw these, but I did get the Natalie Sanders G.I. Joe. I got the trade dress and the Virgin version of this. What was this, issue 255? Which I think it's a gorgeous cover. And again, they were pretty cheap on the site to get rid of them. But the real prize of hitting that sale and getting these older issues is I was able to get this awesome Baroness Hues. I've wanted this for a while. I just haven't been able to find it, and I haven't been able to find it at a price I wanted to pay. So once that sale hit with these older IDW Convention Exclusive, I was excited to find this one and get one. So there's that. So I'm a big Hues fan, and I like G.I. Joe quite a bit, and this was a pretty awesome cover to be able to grab. So with that, we are going to stick, at least for a little while, again, with Hues, because again, I'm a fan. I just am. So you're going to see a lot of Adam Hughes books. So get ready. I mean, not a lot, but a few. Working towards my Catwoman run, I found this issue 80. So I grabbed it. Pretty cool cover for climbing up the wall. I think I still need about a dozen of these randoms. I got most of the big boys out of the way. The 51s, 74, 76. I don't know if I remember all the numbers correctly, but there's a few that are a little pricier than the rest. So it's just really about finding the rest at a price that I'm willing to pay. I mean, I don't want to go out and, be spending $10 each and then shipping for each book. That just doesn't seem, like it makes sense. I'm in no rush. So I'll just keep an eye out and find them for, a couple bucks here or there. Not always going to find them in dollar bins, but, I'll pay like $5 for a book like that because it's worth it to me. All right, but moving on. Let's see here with our next Hues. As I said, I got a few. So I got this Power Girl 1, which I've had before, but I can't find it, so I must have sold it. But I'm happy to get this Power Girl 1. Granted, I'm a bigger fan of issue 2 of this series, with uh, the pose, the white cover. I actually have a 9.8 of that in a box over there. I'm going to take a look at this. I don't think this has a shot at a 9.8, but if it does, I might send this in so I can get the nice little back-to-back 1-2 Hues, but I'm fine just having the Raw as well. Then in a cheap bin on the way to that, I don't want to say show, but it was kind of like an outdoor show. But regardless, cheap bins, I found some of these old Vampirella Hues. So issue 6 from the Harris series, Vengeance of Vampirella. Issue 7 there. And I have some of these already, but again, I think I paid $5 for all 3 of these. I think the guy wanted $2 a piece, and he gave me 3 for $5. So, and I got this Vampirella Strikes #1. So, I mean, $5. No big deal. I got 3 issues. All right. These I might have grabbed last week, or maybe even the week before. So I'm not sure if I've had these in here. But I got the Red Sonja 7. Again, sticking with Hues. This is the regular cover. I think there's a black and white, and then there's the like a RRP that's like almost like a color wave. Just like this, I got this issue 8. Like the RRP of this, which was a retailer exclusive, is all red cover. But I think there's also might be a black and white and a photo negative, like reverse kind of thing going. But I was happy to get the regular edition because again, I got the retailer and the retailer exclusive red cover, which I love. So I was happy to get the regular one too. And then I also was able to get this issue 11. This is the Jim Lee black and white sketch. Now this one's weird because I think this is the cover for issue 12, which has the full pencils and colors and other variants. But for whatever reason, I think this issue 11 has the Jim Lee kind of black and white sketch almost. I don't know why it doesn't align, but it doesn't. And I could be wrong on the 12. This is just going off of memory. It might have been the other way. Maybe it was 10, but I'm pretty sure it was 12 that has the regular Jim Lee cover on it. And then up next, I got here's an RRP edition that has a bit of a foil and also has that kind of color fade thing. It's a Frank Cho Savage Red Sonja. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I got this from my LCS at a decent price. So I'm not quite the Red Sonja fan that my buddy Mike Morello is, but I do like Red Sonja, and I do love these artists and these covers. So that's really my big draw to collecting Red Sonja is the cover art. So that's what I got there. So I'm going to move on. I still got a little bit left, so I'm just going to try to go through this quickly because we're already at about 12 minutes, so I got a little bit of a stack that I'm just going to kind of rush through of some more stuff that I got here. So without further ado, the next bit is just stuff I got pretty cheap. So if you see price stickers, pay no attention to the price stickers because that's not what I paid. Here's a little bit of a rough Uncanny X-Men. What is this? 135? Dark Phoenix Saga. Pretty cool. Couldn't turn it down. This Ultimate Origins 1 Michael Turner cover. That's a pretty cool variant I didn't have. Here's a Hues cover for the Maze Agency. I know he did a lot of covers for this series. I think there's like 2 runs of this, and one of which is I think it's issue 3 of maybe the first, or I can't remember what volume it is, but there's one issue 3 where it's like almost like a black and purplish cover that's really pricey. But then the rest of these aren't that pricey at all. But I still grab them when I find them or come across them. And so go back to Hues. We got this Tomb Raider. And then I also enjoy J. Scott Campbell, so I did get this AVX cover where you got Rogue facing off with Miss Marvel. That's a classic little matchup there, considering Rogue took her powers for a time and kind of kept them, basically. Another favorite artist, Joe Mad. So I got this X-Men variant. That's Joe Madureira. I never say his name right. That's why I always just say Joe Mad, because I always stumble over trying to pronounce it right. And then I've got the Siege Delatos. This is for a variant for issue 1. Granted, these were heavily printed, so there's a lot of even these incentive covers, which I think are 1 in 25s, and this Delato Thor issue 2 is pretty cool as well. And then finally, I got this Punk Mambo #0. Just pretty cool. I mean, interesting character. I don't know if this Valiant movie universe is really going to take off or not, but if it does, this is a character I think they're going to kind of lean on in the future because it's one of the few that, it's kind of popular in her own little way. So that issue 01 chat was kind of cool. All right, a couple more books here for you. I remember getting movie news or something to that effect a while ago, Micronauts, but yeah, Micronauts. What happened? I don't know. But I had most of these toys growing up. They were kind of cool with the little magnets you can pop in, arms and legs and stuff like that. So found issue 1 out there and bought it. So what do I have left now? It's also no secret that I'm also a big Shang Chi fan. So with his movie coming next year, or is it the year after now? I can't. With everything getting pushed back, it's kind of hard to keep track. But he does have a movie on the way. I have a lot of faith in it. I think it's going to be good. Marvel just gave him a new series. So I was able to get a couple of these books that I really wanted. I really wanted this white cover for #1, and thankfully I was able to grab one when my comic shop reloaded. Thanks to my buddy Tim Walker for giving me a heads up. But so the Shang-Chi one, the white cover one that got a little bit hot. I think it probably still is hot, but it didn't matter. This is just the cover I like, so this is the one I wanted. So I got it. And that is a misquote. It's not the cover that I like, because I liked a few of these covers, because as you're about to see, I got a couple more. I was also able to get the Jen Bartel incentive variant, because I thought it was pretty cool. So I grabbed that, as well as this store variant that is like a Venomized Shang-Chi. I forgot I ordered this like a month or 2 ago. So I got the trade dress, and the Virgin, because I thought it was pretty cool. I think I got it from Unknown. I think it was Unknown Comics. Not positive. Like I said, I've just been buying a lot of stuff the last few weeks, and it's hard to keep track of everything. But that's it. So those are my pickups for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully it wasn't too much Hues and wasn't too much Shang-Chi for your taste. But those are my tastes. So that's the stuff I bought. So with that, I will leave you guys until next time. All right, thanks for checking it out. And hopefully you like, subscribe, and follow my channel, all that fun stuff, because I'm trying to do more content, trying to do quicker stuff, so I'm not keeping you guys here all night. So I hope you like it. All right, thanks.